All right, Varsity. Long week. We made it to game week. Excited. My overall thoughts from the scrimmage. A lot of good. I was really excited to see how you guys competed, especially in the second half. We played a lot of different guys in different positions. Offensively, we were pretty much saving all our real stuff for the following week. But what the coaching staff wanted to see was just how guys were going to compete in a game like environment, and we saw some good things. I think it's pretty clear who needs to be on the field in crunch time. Moving forward, and guys that aren't in those first groups, you need to earn those spots. Right now we got about 35 to 40 guys on varsity, so it's a pretty select group. We need every single person on board to improve every week, and it's a long season. Okay, there's 10 games plus playoffs plus a bye week plus a scrimmage we just had. So we got about 3 months of gameplay, and this is a contact sport. We need everybody to keep pushing the envelope to be the best they can be, and it starts tomorrow with zero period. So my takeaway was that Hoover was pretty big, especially on the old line. I thought they pretty much, had us in the size region. So, we got to get bigger, faster, and stronger through the season. It doesn't stop now that we start playing games. It continues. Our goal is to maintain our strength throughout the season, if not get a little stronger. So having zero period and getting after it in that class is going to be a huge part of our success this year. So, going up against a D1 running back, I thought, we kept him in check for most of the night. They played him all the way through the game. I think having a live quarterback would have made a big difference for both teams. So that was a kind of a tough thing to gauge. But as a whole, again, I liked how we came together at the end. I liked how we had a little spark. And, let's build off of that for this upcoming week. All right. So I want to go over just some of this film. So we got this from Hoover. It's kind of a dark picture, but you guys can still see what we're trying to do here. And then if you right click, you can see our film, which is a lot tighter, but a lot cleaner. So we didn't get end zone film. So just look at this as like your end zone film for the week. But I'm going to go over offense mainly, but I'll also talk about defense and things that we want to improve on by tomorrow. But okay, I think this is H Sale. Okay, I'm not honestly completely confident, but 63. Okay, our pass pro was not great as a whole O line. Again, this game reminded me of a lot of games we were in last year. We couldn't run the ball. We're counting on our quarterback to just constantly throw it to get first downs. And as much as I trust our quarterback and our receivers, that's not a long-term winning successful strategy, right? Teams that win championships in high school football run the ball. So that's why we're going to go under center a lot more, going to motion a lot more, going to do a lot of play actions a lot more to get the run game going. But as we mentioned, we did not want to show a lot of that this week. So get ready for a lot of that moving forward. Will we have our spread stuff in? Yes. Is it a role in our offense? Yes. And, we want to clean up some of those things right now. But this just looked like H Sale. Okay. So, Wally just running a low out. Okay. I'm fine with that. Okay. Fuentes, again, this should be a 3-step. So one big, settle, hitch. Okay. Trust your feet a little bit more. Okay. Make sure you're throwing to where you want to go. Right now, Fuentes, I got to get your accuracy back under control. We're missing some easy throws that I know you can make. So to me, you're a little straight right here. I think, let's get you a little more bend in the knee. Okay. I don't want to see that left arm down like that. I want that thumb up, those fingers up. Okay. And make sure we're stepping into our throw. You throw better than 90% of high school quarterbacks in San Diego, right? But for me, it's about making you better than the 90%, getting you into the 95, 98, 97. You have the talent to be one of the best throwers in the county, so we want to fine tune you. Okay, H Sales look at protection now. Wally, I don't know why. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You looked really lost out here. Maybe you're doing too much on defense and you're kind of brain farting a little bit on offense. But when you're the wing, you should be up and you should be up here. I don't know why you're so far back. That's not how you should be in flanker. So I want Jordan Sandoval to start working this position a lot more. Okay, you're working your butt off. Wally, you can still work this, but you're also going to be a defensive player. Tyler can still work this position, but he's also going to be a running back, and a defensive player. So we talked about it as a staff, and we need to get Jordan Sandoval in this position. So start working it. Okay. This should be odd protection. Okay. We're still getting just bulldozed back here, right? I mean, we don't, just because we're in front of guys doesn't mean that's good pass protection. I mean, look at this pocket is 5. We got guys 5 yards back. Jaden has to get 10 yards deep to make this throw. All right. You guys, you're getting too deep, McGuff. I like how you're kick setting, but you're getting too deep, right? We should be settling and throwing our hands into the guy and resetting. Okay. As a whole, our pass pro was just not very good last night. Okay. Snag X slant. Okay. So it should be a 1-step for you, Jaden. So punch. Okay. Settle. So you're taking this big step, but it's as a 1-step quick route, right? So your timing is going to be a little off here. Okay. The ball, you get it thrown, but I know we don't go over the shotgun steps as much with you, but again, if it's a quick throw, so a 3-step slant and a snag route, okay, a quick out, a sit, and I believe this guy runs a corner, we should have the ball out a little sooner, okay? I think G's supposed to run a corner here, and if you are G, you need to get off this route better. Okay, this is even protection, okay? Let's look at the protection. So yeah, I mean, going back to Jaden here, it all starts with our feet, right? This big step here is, it's even too big of a step for like a 3-step drop at a shotgun, but you should be settling and getting rid of the ball now, okay? We don't want to hold on to that long, okay? Protection here, even, okay? Come on, Abram, you need to get a little deeper on. It's got two different guys. McGuff, you're going probably a little too deep. Aiden, you're coming a little too flat, right? You want to kind of be in the middle, okay? And we got to seal this guy on the outside, okay? This is slide right, so you got to widen this guy here, Abram. You got to make that pocket wider for the quarterback, okay? Devera, we can work with that, okay? A little quicker for the quarterback. Let's just look at the mechanics again, Jaden. Okay, again, I just, way to whip it out. I mean, you're getting the ball out of there. I just would like the feet to be a little more sound. Okay, Seattle Hot Hail. Okay, Jonah, I loved how hard you ran. I mean, when you had that ball, dude, you were coming with a full head of steam. This is one of, this guy thinks he's coming up and filling the hole, and you come up with just as much, just ass. Okay, right now, I mean, just keep running your feet. I think, you are light, but you're not afraid to get down there and hit people. And also trust your jukes, I think you make a cut outside here, you'd have even more yardage. So it's a fine line between at the varsity level when to juke a guy out and when to just go lower your shoulder. I think, you might have had a bounce outside here, but if you are going to take a hit, I like how you got a low shoulder pad level and then just run the feet. Okay. Let's look at the O-line. As a whole, this is duo, so twins here. I don't know how, I don't think we blocked extremely well on this. Okay, Wally, again, the ball is snapped and you're still in your stance, bro. Okay, let's look at your feet. Okay, no drop, no drive, 100% wrong. Okay, let's look at JoJo. No drop, no drive, 100% wrong. Okay, old linemen got to do the feet just like the tight ends. Tight ends have to do the feet on run plays just like the old linemen. Okay, you need to drop your play side foot. You need to drive with your right foot and try to get to the outside shoulder of the D lineman in front of you. If you can't get there, then go ahead and just drive. I mean, if you, that's your aiming point, okay? On the edge, if he wants to ride outside, just take him outside, and that's going to be a cut up for the running back, okay? If we're uncovered, we should be pulling and overtaking. This is pretty good by McGuff. This is pretty good. McGuff and Dom figured this out. Dom's overtaking McGuff, okay? Get to the linebacker. That's how this should look, okay? By far, the highlight on the O-line was the left side. Dom and McGuff, keep it up. We, we got a good thing going with you too. The right side needs to get fixed though. Okay, Cena can't do anything on the ground. Okay, just be honest with you, not a good 2 weeks, and it's showing. Did not play very well, and it's just going to start hitting you in the depth chart, man. Does not matter if you're a senior. Does not matter how great you think you are. Guys that produce every day in practice start and play. So. You look at Dom, you look at McGuff, they're on their feet, they're running guys. You're on the ground floating around here, okay? Again, Jonah, I do like how you're lowering your shoulder, but I think you might have had a cutout here on this one. The goal on Seattle is to get to the perimeter, okay? In a perfect world, you're reading this hook. I think JoJo got this guy hooked. I think we can bounce that here. Okay. I will say, JoJo, this is a great way to stay on your block. Okay. We're going to watch JoJo right here on the point of attack. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Excellent. Keep going. Beautiful. Okay. That's good stuff. And again, JoJo, you have the talent to do that every play. I feel like there's too many plays you take off. I don't think like you're reaching your full potential right now. I feel like you're just kind of coasting through things. But this is what we know we have in you to pull out every play. Okay, Zona hot, cap 2. Again, numbers, grass, or leverage. I don't want the slot that wide. Okay, it's too long of a throw. I know we've gone back and forth with it, but right now, slot, get a little tighter. Okay, we got the 5-yard speed out. The corners like to play outside on this versus Hoover, so we talked about a check. If you just swipe your hip right here and then the quarterback sees it, just convert this to a hitch. Okay, that would be one adjustment in cap we can make if a corner is playing outside leverage like that. Okay, just straight zona hot. Okay, I don't know. I think we had numbers, grass, or leverage up here to throw this ball. They only have 2 guys for R2, but this guy's really deep. So I think we have a grass out here for Fuentes to pull and throw this ball. So I would consider that a minus. They got 5, 6, 7 in here. We only have 6 to block, so we need to throw that ball out there. But it was a give. Okay, Jonah, I know the blocking wasn't great, but ball security, all right? You know, I want you running the ball. I trust what you got, but we got to protect the ball, okay? I think Fuentes, another read you could have made here is on this D end. To me, his shoulders are turned, so you should be making a line with your eyes, making a line to his outside shoulder, okay? If his outside shoulder is inside the line, you pull it and run, okay? So I think our first mistake was not throwing it out here. I think a second mistake could have been to pull this ball. But let's look at this, the blocking, okay? Flop and drive. Okay, we are completely wrong here, DeVera, okay? You are helping your buddy, but now look at this massive gap that you are not covering up, okay? So you can help your, it's tough. I could see why you think this is a double on the backside, okay? I would just say keep your eyes up to your gap a little faster, okay? You never want to, you want to help a guy. If this guy buffs away from you, you need to let your tackle take him. Don't turn and follow that guy if he's going away from you, okay? Because you're making a massive crease here in the zone play, all right? It's hard to tell exactly with this film. This should be a base, okay? Wally, don't let this guy go inside of you, okay? You just need to fit up, flop, drive, base block him. Okay, you're getting manhandled there. McGuff and Dom. Dom, you got to come off. You two should be to these two. Okay, so Dom, you're on this guy too long, and now Cena's turned, and this guy comes free. So I think that guy punches it out, Jonah, and we just got to high and tight. Okay, you're in traffic, got to protect the ball. Okay, I like to see one of our guys dive on it. Okay, I wish we would have gotten it, but get on the ball. Okay, again, you know, I don't know, Cena. You just seem lethargic, man. I don't know if you're hurt. I don't know if we're just overworking you, but, you know, I see this guy diving on the ball. Okay, I see you staring at it, and that's the problem with what's going on right now, dude. You just don't seem motivated to start, and unfortunately for you, you won't be starting to start the week. All right, a little bit of defense, okay? We were missing guys inside, so that was obviously, I love what we got out of Muscle Man. You're the toughest guy on the team, bro. You're going to find a role on our defense, either with it's either outside linebacker or D end or even D tackle. You're tough. Great get off here. You're the first guy off the ball. Okay, Muscle Man, your strength is speed and quickness. Okay, so you got to just be splitting gaps. I'm not going to talk about scheme. That's Coach Dawson's role, but I will just talk about technique. Okay, look at how much faster JoJo Soria moves off the ball compared to you. Okay, he's almost a full step ahead of you. Okay, when your get off was not good last night. Okay, if you want to be in a 2-point stance, that's Coach Velarde's deal, but you got to move when the ball moves explosively. Okay, Mikey, you're way lost, bro. Your stance is awful. Okay, you need to get your feet further back. You need to reach further forward. This is what we want to see. Butt up, flat back. Okay, for some reason, you're nowhere near that. All right, and you got to go. Ball moves, you go. like a gun shot out of a cannon. All right. Okay, open field tackling was not great. Okay, we got to attack the near hip. Okay, so 20, I can work with that. We are getting out leveraged here. Might be Nezzy. Okay, Nezzy, you got to attack the near hip. Okay, you should not be flat-footed in open space. You sprint, you come to balance, and you strike. Okay, right now you're flat-footed. If you wait on defense, you're waiting to get juked out. Varsity football, these guys are way too fast. You have to run. Okay. A guy that did ran all night was Claybon. Claybon, I thought you had a really, really good day. You look healthy, and big season ahead for you. Okay, this guy's getting manhandled. Okay, strike, shed, get off the block. Okay, this is the wide version here. A lot of time for the quarterback to throw here. We're rushing 4 again, though. It just starts with Mikey. I know you're new to the sport, bro, but you're way behind. We're going to probably have you work some JV to just figure some things out, but it all starts with your stance, dude. You're in a stance like an O-lineman, but you're playing D-line. Great D-linemen have violent get-offs. The ball is moved. All 4 D-linemen should be exploding through the line of scrimmage. Okay, right now, no one's even out of their stance, and the ball's almost in the quarterback's hands. Okay. Guys just plucking around back there, chucks it deep, right? We just got to make a play. Okay, we have 2 guys back there. Get the ball, separate, they go make a play. Okay? Again, it's a closer shot of the D lineman. Again, Mikey, your feet got to be further back. Inside. Again, for me, it's always as D lineman, inside foot slightly back. Reach forward with your inside hand and have a flat back, ass up. Okay, but right now you're doing none of that. Okay, JoJo, don't go back. I don't know what this is, JoJo. This isn't a freaking pass rush. The quarterback's here. Why are you going backwards? Okay, I don't know. This isn't a spy. Okay, you need to get your ass to the quarterback. Run the hoop. Get a freaking sack. I don't know what that is, dude. That's not good. It's awful. All right? Also, man, I can see you fighting. Okay, again, you're getting doubled. Maybe you're trying to spy the running back here, Jojo, but the running back's in pass protection. So, we got to this is not a coverage bust. This is a lack of pass rush. This guy is a good player. There's good receivers. It's your guys' job to disrupt the quarterback by getting in the backfield. Okay, so I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know who this is. Maybe Austin or Abram. I think it's Austin. Again, if you're gonna go in here, dude, you got to have someone out here as contain man. You just can't go inside and then let the quarterback just scramble outside of you, because now you've lost contain. So you look really lost. That's not our finest moment there. Okay. This is a much better pass rush. Okay, this is how it should have looked. Okay, again, we have to blitz now, but Soria, way to split. This is great. Again, your strength, Noah, is you're low, strong, and fast. Okay, get in the hole and split it. Perfect. Speed, relentlessness, get to the quarterback. Sack. Okay, we can take that. All right. I love this. Coming 100 miles an hour. Boom, put him on his ass. Excellent, Claybon. Excellent. If you guys want to see right now what we need to see on defense is this right here. Boom. Not taking the soft way, going through guys, and getting to the freaking quarterback. That's a great job. Okay. Again, JoJo, you're not big enough to just go head up and strike a 300-pound offensive lineman, bro. Okay. Again, I don't know exactly what if you're trying to cover the running back in a spy role, maybe that's acceptable, but I don't think you are, dude. Run the freaking hoop, get to the freaking quarterback. I don't know why you're stopping your rush here. And again, you're not playing like a guy that's super hungry to be great right now. So I need more from you. But a great job, Claybon. Great rush, Soria. I don't know who's up here. This looks like Alex. Again, D linemen need to work pass moves versus a pass rush, right? You're doing exactly what the offensive lineman wants you to do, Espinoza. Look at this guy's massive. Okay, you're getting covered up completely. You're running right into him. It's exactly what he wants you to do. You're not strong enough to bull rush him, dude. Take on half a man. use a swim, use a dip and rip, and get around them. I know Coach Velarde works these drills with you guys. I see him on the sled. Your job right here, I don't believe, is to just run head up into the offensive tackle. All right? I will say I love how there's a big gap for Claybon to rush through. I like that. I like how Claybon gets there, but I don't like how our ends are playing this right now. All right, back to offense here. We're going to skip that one. Let's go to the next offensive series. Okay. Zona hot, double key 1. Okay. We got numbers, grass, or leverage. Good decision by Jaden. Catch, throw. Okay, flats. Work to get outside. Okay, G, you need to get right in front of flats. Pound, pound. Fight for outside leverage on this guy. All right. Right now, you're running too fast upfield. He gets outside of you. And now flats is forced to go inside on a downhill safety. Okay, so we need to get outside leverage. Okay, flats for you. Make a move, bro. Okay, this guy is coming full speed. You can easily make a dip and get by him. All right, I would say the same thing to a running back. I can take any person on the sideline, man, woman, or child. They can catch this ball and get tackled by the first person they see. That's not why you're out there. You are out here because you're fast, you're elusive, and you need to make this guy miss, all right? Okay, you're lucky you didn't blow out your freaking knee here because this guy's coming full speed at you and you're just taking the blow, okay? But it starts with the blocking by G. You need to get outside leverage. Flats, you need to get to the sideline. Okay, zona hot. Let's look at our feet here, McGuff. Okay, it's we should be flopping, okay? And we should be driving, okay? You're trying to help. But, okay, I can see what you're doing there. Go get him. I can work with that, barely. This guy's turning you, Dom. Okay, you have the B gap. Okay, you're fine there. This is the center. Come on, dip fam. Okay, get the ball snapped and step. Flop. Got a flop step. Now drive with your right foot. Okay, you're close. Okay, who is this? Right guard. I think that's Juan. Bring the nasty Juan. You ain't going to bring the nasty standing straight up and down with your head up. Put your face in his freaking chest. Use all of your freaking manhood and put him in his backwards hiney. Okay, you're using your hands. Hands and screws and strike. Okay, Dom has figured this out. Boom, strike and drive. Okay, you're not going to be able to just lead with your hands at the high school level, and you're way too high. Okay, H Denver. Okay, this looks like an even protection. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, Jaden had to force some throws last night. We got lucky he didn't have a couple of more interceptions. Again, why I'm just, why we're not going to put so much pressure on him to pass the ball so much. But let's look at the routes first. Okay, Wally, again, you have no idea what you're doing. You're supposed to have a drag. Okay, that's not a drag. You need to get across now to 5 and then get flat. Okay, you're going up, running into guys, and now you have no route. Okay, to come back, I like the one-on-one here. So Fuente, I know you got a lot to look at. I think this needs to be on our alert. If you think he's a one-on-one matchup, hit it. Okay, we got the post by G. Okay, G, keep coming. We got lucky the underthrown ball wasn't picked. Okay, I don't know what's going on in pass protection, so let's see. First of all, Cena, you're way too deep. You need to be even with the guard. If the guard's at the heels of the center, you need to be even with the guard. The guard's at the heels of the center, and then you're at the guard's heels. So that's your first problem, okay? I think you're trying to make an out call, which is fine, but make the call, okay? Get the guard to push over. You push over to the edge, and then dip fam works over. We have 3 for 3. Okay, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, but we missed 2 of these guys, okay? So what is an out call? An out call is when on the side of the slide, okay? So this would be an even call. Let's just say the back's on the left, okay? So we know our original zones are here. C gap, B gap, A gap, B gap, big on big, back steps up in the B gap, okay? The problem we have, and this is a very basic stunt we got to pick up on offense, is if we have an overhang player rushing. So let's just say we see this guy rushing and they buff this guy inside, okay? Well, we need to make an out call to push the tackle over here, the guard's going to push to the end, and the center's going to push to the next man over. So let's just say they buff like a nose here, or the nose just stays in the A gap. So the idea is we get you three to block the three on the outside, okay? We might not, this only is called for the slide side. There's no out calls on the left. That's the man side, okay? So what should have happened here is Cena, you're trying to do two things at once, bro. You're trying to block Juan's guy, which I get. You're trying to help Juan, but now the guy you're supposed to get runs right by you, okay? So Juan doesn't have any idea what he's doing, probably because Juan, your freaking head's down and you have no idea what's going on, okay? Your eyes should be up looking at who you have to block. If you hear out call, you just got to get ready to push one man over, okay? So Juan, you should be on this guy in pass protection. Cena should be on the defensive end or the linebacker coming off the edge, and Dip Fam should be pushing over to this nose, okay? What happens is Juan, you're not pushing, so now Cena's not pushing, and now Cena sees it late coming right off the edge. But Cena, you might as well block one of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? You block, you're trying to block two, and now you don't block any. So, yes, Juan screwed up, but in this instance, just block the guy close to the quarterback. Let Fuentes see the free rusher and let him try to get rid of the ball. But none of you guys block either of them, and we have a screwed up play. Okay, on the left side, Dom, I want you to have more violent hands, man. Punch. We're not punching. We're just we got to work the sled. We should be having all five of you guys. This could be a pre-practice drill. Thumbs up, elbows tight. So let me show you guys a picture of my hands. Okay, thumbs up. Get rid of this. Thumbs up. Where are we at? Elbows tight. Striking and resetting. Striking and resetting. Striking and resetting. Okay, right now, none of us have violent hands in pass pro, and we're just getting driven back. Okay, we are not 320 pounds. Okay, we are, kind of light. Okay, punch and reset. Punch and reset. Dom, he's just riding you right now like a mule. Punch and reset. Okay. Okay, again, Jaden, it was underthrown because you had pressure in your face. Quarterback, let's help our guy out. Let's deflect the pass. Let's not give the DB a free chance to get an interception. Okay, railroad hot. Okay, this should be a flanker route here. We're gonna have big boards starting on. We'll probably work it on Wednesday. We're gonna have We're gonna have the colors for each personnel. So I'll figure it out. But let's just say it's gonna be blue for flanker. Let's just say it's red for twins. Let's just say it's green for bombers. And let's just say it's orange for beast. Okay, it's just gonna be a color. I'm thinking that's what it's gonna be. I might play around with maybe a letter on it, but. I'm going to get Pal to hold the color up based on the personnel that's in the game. And everybody needs to look at the personnel, but it's really going to affect the quarterback and the Y. They need to know who is. So if it's bombers, the Y is going to be spread. So this looks like a bombers route. If it's flanker, the wing's going to be tight. If it's twins, the H and the Y are tight. If it's beast, we got a whole new personnel change. But Wally, there was a lot of confusion on where you're supposed to be in the personnel. Okay. Again, ball moves, you moves, receivers. Okay, we got G moving early. Okay, G, that should have been a false start call. And Wally, you're not moving fast enough. Okay, so I can live with this. I can live with at least G trying to get off the ball violently. Okay, but Wally, you're delayed. Railroad, okay. They do a pretty good job of seeing the back. Good route by Jordan. Okay, we need to have the Y go under excuse me. The H set it at 5. I'm sorry, the Y go over, the H go under. Okay, so these are both wrong. I need Sandoval to get under right away, and I need Wally to get over right away. Okay, you're going up way too high here. A, you need to be tighter, H, because you know you're running a drag, and you need to get under faster. Wally needs to get over faster. Okay, quarterback, 1 to 2. Ball should be thrown right here. Okay. Maybe you saw this guy peeking, but I think we hold on to it a little too long here. I don't know. Let's see the wide here. This is the wide. I think you might have a safety here. So let's see what happens. This guy does a pretty good job of coming off on the back. So I think, hey, you try to throw it over his head, but I can see why you didn't do that. Try to hit 2 here and you don't have the H, so you just got to scramble and make something out of nothing. Throw it away. I can live with that. Pass protection is awful. This should be an even call. So it's 50 protection. Okay, nothing changes for the old lineman. It's still an even call. What changes is your back is now not helping you at all in pass protection. So the quarterback has to get rid of the ball. But we still have 5 to block 5. They're only rushing 4. So I'm another rushing 5 here. So I'm still, they're just killing us on out calls. Again, Juan, you have no idea what's going on, bro. Again, your eyes are down. You're stuck on dip fam. This isn't really good. This is Dom's guy right here. Dip fam. I think what they're doing here is they're just bringing an extra guy, a linebacker, to the slide side, so away from the back. They're blitzing away from the running back. So again, we got to have you 3 on the right block those 3, and Juan, a guy's running right by you in your gap, but you're already engaged. Cena, there's just a lot of problems. Cena, you're too deep, so you should be stunning this guy, and then you should be able to see a guy coming out off the edge, which you have to pick up. And then Juan has to pick up the guy inside of you, and Dipfam has to move over. But Cena, you're so deep that you're getting stuck on the inside guy, and now a guy's coming off the edge. So, and this is a pretty good game plan. Sending a rusher away from the back. It's a spread beater, and reason 5,500 why we're getting out of full-time spread offense, because defenders are getting pretty good in defending it. But quarterback, I know why you're backing up so much, because you got guys in your face, but you look at you're 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage right here. So I don't blame you because you don't have a ton of protection, but I think we got to try to pick 1 to 2 here. Okay. Now you don't like it, throw it away. I can live with this play right here. All right. One more series on defense. So just, again, what the defense is talking about. Wally, I think you may be a better fit for safety. I think Tyler or, Miguel eventually, or, Alex Espinoza. I think you guys fit a little better in this spot. Wally, to me, you're a space player. I don't think you're as effective up in this tight of space. Abram, okay. We need to find me tomorrow. I'll help you with your stance. You are out of your stance a little slow. Okay. You need to get your feet a little tighter to your hips. Okay. Again, JoJo, just running into guys. I don't know. I would like you to try to separate. Okay. Wally, you're just flying upfield. So if it was a pass, you're running the hoop. Okay. But when you just run upfield, well, now you give the running back a really big lane to run through. So, you need to come to balance a little sooner, know it's a run, and then tackle this guy. Okay. Abram, strike, separate. Okay. Right now you're into that guy. Strike and extend, just like Coach V has with you guys doing on the bags all the time. Strike, separate, find the ball, and tackle. All right. You're into that guy. You're into that guy a little bit too much. Okay, Nao, way to go and tackle him. I like how you're coming up field. Sprint, shimmy, strike. Sprint, shimmy, strike. Okay. I think G, you're trying to do a little safety here. All right, next. Again, I'm not talking plays. I'm talking technique. Okay, let's look at our get off. Okay, muscle man off the ball. Okay, this guy is a step behind. So just go straight to it. All the D linemen need to get all the way up to the football. Okay, attack the line of scrimmage as fast as you can. Okay, violent strike and extend. Okay. Claybon, again, you had a really explosive day. I think between Delgado and Claybon, we got 2 really good aggressive players in the middle. So right here, Claybon, your leverage is the outside hip of the ball carrier. Okay. You almost let that hip get outside of you. You're able to save it. So that's why, you save it, but just know that we got to keep his inside hip inside of you. Okay. That's what open space tackling is all about, guys. So any safety, any linebacker, the ball carrier's running. You need to keep his inside hip in relationship to you inside of you. So you should be tracking him just like that. It's once this ball carrier gets outside of you is when we have problems. Okay, so again, here's the ball carrier. Let's just say this is Claybon. Okay, he should be sprinting full speed, quick shimmy about 3 yards away, and then strike. Okay, the shimmy allows balance, but you want to work upfield. You don't want to shimmy flat. Okay, what we saw way too much of last night is ball carriers bouncing outside of guys because they're coming across the face of the defender or they're flat-footed. Okay, so those drills we can work on to help you guys with that. Okay, a couple more plays on D. Okay, again, just, I like the effort that this guy's showing. I don't know who this is, but, you have no control here, and he's just running right by you, okay? You got to strike. Right now, this guy is within probably 7 yards of you, okay? You got to be controlled. That way, you can make a tackle, okay? Delgado, way to run, tackle. But, this guy coming here, he's trying to split it. I like the effort, but now you're just out of control and you're overrunning the play. Good. Again, muscle man, great job, bro. Your speed, your effort. There's a reason. Again, the more is this muscle man? I think it is. These don't make videos this long, but it's time to. The more I do this job with this age group at this level, the less emphasis I put on talent, the more emphasis I put on work ethic and toughness. And Soria is a great example of a guy. He's undersized, he's light, but he works his ass off every day and he gives max effort every play. And Muscle Man, you will be a starting defender on this defense, bro, because you are an all effort, every kind of down kind of guy. And you're going to make plays for us, bro. I need more guys around him to do what he's doing, okay? I don't see the same kind of tenacity from JoJo right now, okay? I don't see really the same type of tenacity from Abram. Abram, I think it's just because you're learning how to play. But, what is Soria doing right? He's got a great get off, okay? He's got speed and relentlessness to the ball, okay? Those are things we can work with. Boom. Another, this is one of your highlights, JoJo. Again, let's give this guy credit. He's a D1 athlete, #1 rusher in the county last year. Okay. Swarm. Okay. Wally, your angle. Now you have the right hip angle, but now you got to take it a little sharper so you don't miss him. Okay. So you're close. You hold him up. I'll give you credit. You delay him. Okay. This is a miss. So right now, this running back, this defender should keep this inside hip inside of him. Cut back. Okay. Muscle man, that is, not where you want to be, all right? But this is why we all run to the ball. So JoJo, you actually don't take a great angle. You should really follow a little sharper, but luckily for you, he cuts back. That's the way they put the guy on the ground, okay? You have the talent, JoJo, to be an absolute every game crusher like Claybon is right now, okay? Prove it on the film every day. Okay, last play of offense or of defense. Again, swarm. No watching. Go, Alex. Go. Okay? Don't be, Delgado right now and Claybon, I think Delgado's 20 and Claybon's 4. They want to try to make every tackle on the field right now. That's their mindset. Claybon's mindset right now is I want to make every single tackle. Okay? That should be your guys's, within the structure of the defense, within the structure of the right gap, within the structure of the right contain, your attitude should be, I want to make the tackle on every single play, okay? That's the mentality we need you guys to have, okay? Abram, your stance, we just got to fix it. Your first step is a false step. Look at you're completely moving this foot and not going forward or backward. You're still in place, okay? So we got to work on that. Soria, same with you. You guys are... when you guys step, you guys should be stepping forward with that inside foot. Right now, you're stepping forward, but you're trying to do a stunt. We should still be able to stunt. It's tough. I think this is an exit. Okay, so you're trying to get behind them, but Ideally, I believe on an exit, you're trying to get right off his ass. There's a lot of space here on this stunt, which makes it not as effective. Okay, JoJo, way to wrap up. All right, let's take one more series on offense. Okay, double key one lock. Okay, so Fuentes, good job. You told me this might have been there. So we run these key screens a lot. We get these guys to fly up field. If you hear lock or if you hear lock screen, that means the blocking receiver is going to stutter. He's going to sell it, and then he's going to go right out the field and go past him. So this is a good example. You see both of these guys move up field. G runs right behind him. Fuentes throws him in stride. Good, nice, long completion. Great job. Okay, pass protection. This should have been a odd call. Okay, odd. Good. Cena, you're big on big. The back needs to move up into the B gap. Okay, you don't want to be back here, Delgado. This quarterback needs to have space to throw. Okay, and gun protection, get your ass up to the line of scrimmage and block. Okay, come on, Julian. Use your hands, man. That's your gap. Use your hands. Don't let that guy turn you. Okay, Seattle hot. Wrong. 56 wrong. Who is this? Dip fam. Okay, look at you got a tough job, Dip fam. You got to snap and you got to move your feet all at the same time. But you got to drop and then you got to drive. Okay, you need to be on this side of the defender. It's Seattle. Okay, right now he's beating. You need to get to his outside shoulder, and you don't get there because it all starts with your feet. Okay. Let's look at McGuff. He's trying to drop and drive. Okay, McGuff, your drop step's fine. You need to get that right foot forward a little faster. Okay, but this play gets killed with this block. This is a hold. Okay, don't hold. 10-yard penalties crush us. Use the right technique. Fight for the outside arm and shoulder, and don't get called for a holding penalty. Delgado, I loved how you ran, bro, and you fell. Okay, first of all, let's get that handoff. Okay, let's get it in his chest. Jaden, make sure the handoff gets there. I don't like seeing that ball bobble, but you're a downhill runner, Delgado. I was telling Coach Danny, I think we got 3 running backs, bro. I think we got 3 running backs that I trust to go out there and beat the crap out of people. Jonah, Tyler, and you now. So we have a running back by committee. Whoever needs to get a rest takes a break, next guy up. But I loved how when there were piles, you fell forward for extra yardage. That was a big positive. We never let our freaking running back get up without 18 guys going to help him. Go help him up. Pull his ass up, get him back to the huddle. Okay, Seattle cold the other way. Let's see. Okay. This is JoJo. Okay, this is not Zona. This is Seattle. You should be dropping and you should be driving right off McGuff. Okay, this space that you're creating, this guy that runs right, I think if you're in the right technique, you drop and drive, and then you would probably peel off and see this guy coming off the edge. But you're not doing what you're supposed to. I like how you hit somebody, but you're not supposed to be hitting these guys. Okay, Julian, let's look at your feet. Drop and drive with your left foot. Okay, nope, you're not dropping. You're moving left when it's Seattle cold. And now this guy who should be outside of and covering up, you allow to get outside of you. And now Jonah has to bounce it even further. Okay, but this guy's coming hot off the edge. So, if he really wants to do that, we could tag an RPO. But JoJo, I think you being the backside player on Seattle, you should be probably a seal in the backside here. And then, Devera, you're going left when you don't help. Okay, if it's Zona, Julian, you don't have anybody in your play side gap, you can help your buddy on the backside. Okay, let's just say this would be an ace call to the linebacker. On Seattle, there is no double team. You're dropping and driving, or you're pulling and overtaking. There's a guy in your gap though right here, so that's even more of a reason why you should not be. Your feet are all wrong here. You have a ton of talent, dude. You're strong as an ox. You're only a sophomore, but we want you to get out there to start. But this has to be a drop step and has to be a drive step, and you're trying to work to get to the outside shoulder of this guy in your gap. Okay, again, this is Cena, but I like how you're driving him back. But again, I don't know why you're on the ground. You should be on this guy's on to his play side here. You're fighting play side, and we should not be just rolling around on the ground like that. So good dip fam. Kind of get lost in there, dip fam, but looks like you're uncovered. I think Julian goes the wrong way, which screws you up, but you should be trying to pull and overtake that guy there. All right, last one. Looks like this is Vegas with the comeback on the outside. So it's 8 Vegas. So here's our H, I believe. I can't, maybe G's playing Y. Let's see here. So it looks like G. So G's playing H. So he should be the bender. So it's too high, vertical to 10, bend it hard inside the safeties. This receiver's on a lock seam, which means you do not bend it, you keep it vertical. If it's too high, that's where the ball should be going. Okay, we got alert comebacks, 14 back to 12, quarterback. If you like the space and leverage, that should be your alert. Okay, so pretty good route. I think we had a throw there. You know, that safety, you know, I think you still could have fit it in there. Okay, you threw it high though. And I think you threw it there because of the pressure. So again, what's going on with the pass protection? Okay, again, Cena, you're too deep. Move up. Looks like an odd call. Okay, you need to. It's tough without end zone camera, but it looks like it's a center. Okay, again, this guy's going in the A gap. The center is responsible. Devera can help, right? Devera, you can help, but Dip Fam, you're turning left. Well, no, it's not. Let's see. Just draw it up. Here we go. It's an odd call. So McGuff, that guy's on you. Dom, you're trying to help your buddy. Okay, that's Devera. Come on, Devera. This guy's going through the A gap here. Center's right. Dom can help, but he still has to keep eyes on his B gap. This is Julian who's this is what's happening. This is the center. There's a guy rushing right here, and that's where Julian should be blocking. Okay, so coming right through you, Julian. Quarterback, this is a 3-step drop. Okay, let's get the snap down. One big, settle, hitch. The problem is you can't hitch because you got guys in your face, so that makes it tough. So, all right, that was a long one. Hopefully we pick something up. Offensively, we wanted to see who could play football. Again, we did a lot of our spread stuff, which really isn't what we're going to hang our hat on this year. Our game plan during the week, our practices will be built around our game plan for Friday. So I'm expecting a better result on offense. I know we have the talent. We need to clean up a few things on the offensive line, but we run the ball. We're physical. We control the clock. We get some play actions. That's what we got to hang our hat on this year. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.